Okay, I've been living in the Netherlands for the last 7 years. I've been living there for the last 7 years. I've been trying to integrate, and this winter, the previous winter, I did the most Dutch thing ever. You guys want to know what that is? Yes. Yeah? Okay. Well, last winter, I did the most Dutch thing ever, okay? I went to India to find myself. Do you guys like my pants? Yeah, you guys like my pants? This is me culturally appropriating Dutch culture. You know? All right. No, I grew up in India, and obviously I was not always a psychologist. I, in fact, used to be an engineer because I'm Indian. Okay? And then eventually, as I grew up, I wanted to become good at something my mother was really good at. Gaslighting. Talking about gaslighting, any single people here, make some noise? Hang in there. All people in relationships, make some noise. All right, you see single people, that's what happiness sounds like. I'm just messing with you. Okay, now that's the thing, in my 20s, I used to oscillate between being single and being in a relationship because, both of it has its pluses and minuses, right? You have, on one side, you have freedom and sometimes loneliness, and on the other side, you have togetherness, and then you have to deal with some person all the fucking time. And I was like, how do I get the best of both the worlds? How do I get the best of both the worlds? Eventually, I came out as polyamorous. That's not the punchline, but thank you. Any polyamorous people here? Stuttgart, okay. Should have known. For those who don't know, let me explain. Polyamorous people are people who can sustain multiple relationships with multiple people at the same time, okay? They're kind of like relationship overachievers, Because why deal with one problem when you can deal with 5? Okay. So that's the thing, I've been polyamorous for the last 6 years. I'm with 5 partners. We've been together for the last 6 years. So in polyamory terms, that's 30 years. Okay. We're 3 German, 1 Dutch, 1 Indian, and 1 vegan. Because, diversity and all of that, right? All right. We're also 3 psychologists, 1 nutritionist, and 1 physiotherapist. So we're like a default wellness center. Yeah. But also, we're like a cesspool for neurodivergent people, okay? I'm ADHD, okay? My partner is ADD. My other partner, she has autism. We call it the touch of the tism, okay? And the other 3 who take care of us. So now we can't tell anymore if it's a wellness institute or a mental institute. It works the same. But we get reactions. We get reactions from people. One very common reaction I get from people is, especially from women, is like, hey, Karan, it's great that this works for you, but it's not for me. It's not for me. We're like, well, I didn't ask you. Okay? And my guy friends, they give the most funniest of reactions. My guy friends like, hey, Karan, now that you're living with 5 girls, you guys must be having orgies all the time. I'm like, dude, I am 37 years old. All the time is not an option. Okay? And also, do you know how much coordination it takes to get 5 people to be in the mood, not having a headache, not on their period, not feeling meh, 5 people, there's so much of coordination, there's so much of admin. There is so much admin, we're not just a relationship, we're a fucking startup. All right? I'm starting to think polyamorous people are people with a really high schedule kink. Okay? People think we have a sex dungeon. No, we have a Google Calendar at best. That's it, nothing else. But it's fun, like for example, regular people take annual holidays, annual holidays. We do annual team outings. People do, fun activities. We do team building activities. Okay, but it's fun, and I love my partners, and we've been together for a long time. But it's still, it's fun. I keep meeting a lot of people through comedy, through online. Recently, I was talking to this girl, and I sent her a forward to one of my comedy shows. I sent her a link to one of my comedy shows, and she said, hey, Karan, it seems like you're meeting girls online to promote your comedy. I was like, yeah, so what's the problem here? Okay, and she was like, it doesn't make me feel too special. I was like, okay, honey, let me break this to you, okay? Me or anybody in this world does not have the time to make you feel special. You got to feel special on your time. I feel special on my time. And when we share time, time can be special. And if you don't feel special on your time, you probably need therapy. So here's my card. And that's how I drive a fancy car. That's my time. Thank you so much. Give it up for Michael Yeager, everyone.